In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI and machine learning to help you scale your blog or your website from 0 followers to a global brand. Hey, my name is Jonathan, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to help you with your SEO, your content writing, and your outreach to grab valuable backlinks. So let's jump into my dashboard and let's get into it. So these are all the tools and tricks that I am going to use in 2022 to help me scale my blog. I'm going to go over all of my tech stacks and everything in between. So let's jump into it. So first things first, we need a content brief. This is something that you can do personally. So I want to grab writers. I want to grab 2 to 3 writers from onlinejobs.ph. So these are Filipino workers that do freelance stuff, and you can get them for anywhere between $400 to $1,000 a month, working 40 hours a week. You can get them super cheap because there's a price discrepancy between United States dollars and their currency. So I've worked with them in the past for freelance stuff, like VAs for my e-commerce stuff. So I would grab 2 writers as well. Okay, so we can do the content writer. From here, we can use Jarvis. We can use Surfer SEO or Phrase.io. So Surfer SEO costs $49 at the beginning, right? 30 content editors for that. And then Phrase is $45. I am super impressed with Phrase and how many things you can do with it. Everything from AI content briefs to SERP analysis, and they've got their AI writer as well. So I've been using Phrase for my blog SEO. So for keyword research, Ahrefs, SEMrush, you got Longtail Pro. So Ahrefs starts off at $99, or you can snag a trial, 7-day trial for $7, and then basically get all your keyword research done for the month in those 7 days. SEMrush starts off at $120 a month. And then Longtail Pro starts off at $37. It's a great deal. So for a 30,000 foot view here, we're going to start creating content briefs, right? So we can knock out, let's say 15, 20 a day with these AI content brief writers. So these tools give you so much access, and it analyzes the top 20 to 50 different blogs that are ranking for those keywords. So we're going to knock out these content briefs here. I'm going to grab 2 writers from Online Jobs because it's cheap and we can train these people how to do this. And we're just looking for 2 to 5 minimum viable products, right? So these don't have to be extremely crazy, but with Phrase and Surfer SEO, we can just plug these people into these programs and it will become SEO friendly. We're going to give them access to either Surfer or Phrase, and then Grammarly. Obviously, we want a 99 score on Grammarly, and then for Surfer, we want anything over 70 to 80, right? Depending, you don't want to over optimize. And then so we're going to have 2 writers. We're going to have to grab either you can do the graphic design yourself, or you can grab one from onlinejobs.ph. I'm going to do the graphic design myself. I'm going to do the briefs myself as well. And I use Canva. I really love Glorify, especially if you're in e-commerce at all. Or you can use photop.com. It's basically the same thing as Photoshop, but it's free. And then so the goal for this is you can hire somebody off of onlinejobs.ph to do graphic design or video editing for $500 to $1,000 a month. So what I learned with hiring VAs to do these things, you only want them to do one job, because if they don't, they will get scatterbrained, and it doesn't work out when you try and give them multiple different jobs in different sectors, and then part-time, right? So if you need somebody for 10 hours, you're paying $3 to $5 per hour. I mean, you can't beat that. Okay, so for outreach specialists, you can do this yourself actually. So I just found this program. It's called Respana.com. Okay, so it's an AI outreach for link building, or you can hire someone from onlinejob.ph or Upwork, Fiverr, ProBlogger, wherever. So this is an outreach. So my goal with this is 50 to 100 guest posts per year. So backlinks build so much authority, and it gives you, that expert status in Google's eyes, and it opens so much more doors. So we're going to do that, and then you can either hire a guest blogger, or you can have one of these writers be a guest blogger for you. But these have to be high quality content, and obviously add as many resources as possible for these guest blogs, but you're going to pitch on these cold outreach campaigns. But the Respana has legitimately templates and AI pitch decks for you. Our goal is 50 to 100 guest blogs per year. So we want to reach out to anywhere between 50 to 100 people a day. Obviously, it's the same thing as a sales funnel. 100 people will see it. 50% of them will actually open it. 25% will show interest, and then maybe maybe between 2 and 5 will actually convert. So we're going to do the guest blogging, and then so we need an editor. Okay, so this can be somebody that just looks through it 10 to 15 hours per week, and you can actually do this yourself. Obviously, go through that and then add your resources, your links. So the graphic designer, you can do yourself as well. So the tech stack that I'm going to be using this year is I'm going to be using Webflow. It's $300 for hosting, and you get everything in between. So I'm using ActiveCampaign. That starts out at $15 a month. I think I'm spending $50 a month. It's based on how many email subscribers you have. I'm using Phrase. So I've got the unlimited plan, and then I've got the text SEO writer as well. And I'm also using Jarvis. I'm on the 99 plan because I'm an early adopter. So I'm using this for my copywriting, my social media posting, SEO. And then so I'm buying a template for $79 for Webflow. This is going to speed up my access to gain SEO traffic. Plus it's going to reduce the time that I have trying to put all these components together. So what I like to do is I like to do the Ahrefs $7 trial and then just get as many keywords as possible and try and do my clusters, but Phrase helps me out a lot with that. And then you can use SEO Minion or Keywords Everywhere for FAQs, and you can use Answer the Public or Also Ask, the snippets. There's so many different things. But so here's the goal, right? So I want to have 2 to 5 MVP articles per day. So my goal realistically is to have a stack, say 100 different content briefs, and these 2 writers, what they want to write about that day. So these don't have to be SEO experts or anything at all. We're going to provide the standard operating procedures, all the resources for these people to be successful. So they don't have to be proficient in these tools. Okay. So we're going to have 2 writers, and then we're going to knock out 2 to 5 articles per day, and then we're going to send that to our editor. The editor is going to send it to our graphic designer, which is going to be me. I'm going to be doing editing the first couple months till I start making some money, and then I'm using Respana for my outreach. I'm doing the content briefs, the link building, I'm doing the editing, and then I'll probably do the guest blogging or try and outsource it at all. Roughly, I'm looking at anywhere between $1,000 per month for the online writers, but this will make so much more once we start knocking out affiliate articles and start selling products and recommending softwares. But this is just a compounding effect. Don't expect any traffic for the first 9 to 12 months. But I truly believe if you want to do a content marketing agency or you want to scale your blog, this is the best way. So I want to add this in as well. So BuzzSumo. This starts off at $37 a month, and this will help you find viral blogs or topics that your competitors are doing. And it's a great way to aggregate content to help you produce more content at scale quickly, have search intent as well. So this is a great resource, BuzzSumo. But so this is the 30,000 foot view. And if you guys want to check out any of the resources, I'm going to leave some links down below as well to help. So I wanted to show you this website. It's called boardgamestips.com. So I got introduced to this in the Jarvis.ai Facebook group. So this is all predominantly AI content, and they are killing it. So they've got 1.76 million pages in Google indexed. So their Alexa ranking is 12.3. So Alexa ranking goes from 1 to millions, right? So they're in the top 1% of websites, and they're getting crazy amounts of traffic, and this is all AI driven. So if you go over to SimilarWeb and put in boardgamestips.com, you're going to see they're getting 12.31 million page views per month. The average duration is 1.4, bounce rate 68. So which is crazy. Okay, so they've only been online for about a year. So this is all search traffic. 93% of this is search traffic, and they are using Jarvis.ai, their API, and they're just pushing out as much content as possible. They are like taking the MVP road and just pushing out as much content as possible. So they've got some search traffic as well from YouTube, Facebook, Reddit. So they're diversifying a little bit as well, but predominantly they're getting high intent from the United States. I'm not sure how they're monetizing. I know they're monetizing with AdThrop. I'm assuming they're selling Amazon affiliate products as well, but the amount of traffic that they have and the amount of index pages they have is astronomical, and they're using AI. I believe this site was started in April. This is just amazing, and it shows you exactly how you can use AI to push out loads of content and actually get a bunch of customers. there's so many different potentials on ways that they can make money through this website. And they're using AI content, which is amazing. So I just wanted to give you an awesome website that I found that is getting crazy traffic using AI. I actually found this in the Jarvis Facebook group. I'm going to leave some links down below that will help you on your journey for scaling your content marketing agency or your blog. I'll see you in the next video.